Hi, welcome back to the Queen, A.K.A. Misty Show. When we last left, I was about to tell you what happened to me when I woke up, and they told me what I experienced in the ambulance. But I want to backtrack for a second because um, when I was in the New York Times, the first time I went to the hospital, I told you that my heart attack was recognized by a show that Rosie did, Rosie O'Donnell, the Rosie O'Donnell. And they sent her the article once it came out, and she responded so positively because her name was in it, and she started giving me a shout out by tweeting, you know, and then she started tweeting me personally in private tweets. And I'm telling you, when we first started tweeting, it was in the hospital when she first got the message from the New York Times. Then I got a message from the New York Times telling me that Rosie O'Donnell's show is trying to contact me. And I said, that's strange because I'm actually talking to her. And they say, yeah, but the show is calling us to see if they can talk to you. Whew. And next thing I know, I'm tweeting with Rosie O'Donnell constantly. And, you know, like anybody, you think, this ain't Rosie O'Donnell. This is somebody trying to be her. So I would ask her things and she would tell me, and then I would go, I would go check it out and see that it is true. And, Rosie, if you get this, I'm just human like everybody else. And I realized very quickly after your show called the New York Times and New York Times called me back, I know it's you. And one of the things that Rosie said was, recently we was tweeting, and I told her that I was going to try to do this talk show, and she said, I promise I will watch. So I want everyone to, if you can, tweet her, find her, and if it is because of her I am sitting here, because she talked about her heart attack. She shared it with the world about her heart attack, and then she made us know how to recognize the symptoms. And if I did not see that show, I would have took it as gas, bad gas, and maybe a cold or what. But my thoughts were on her the entire time that I was going through that. So please find her. If you are heartfelt about it, and thank her and find her show, and please listen to her tell you the signs of a heart attack, especially for women. We have it differently than men, and she's going to drill it in your head on this show, and it needs to be drilled in everybody's heads. This is me paying it forward. I'm telling you what I went through because of her. Because of God, I'm here. Make no mistake about it. I know that God put her on TV to tell us this message, and I am thankful to God for that, and thankful for Rosie listening to her instincts to tell us how to recognize the signs. So I'm going to go back to, just want to make sure I give a shout out to Rosie O'Donnell. Hey girl. So I'm going to go back to when I was in the ambulance, and when I woke up in the hospital on life support. Opened my eyes one of the times, because when you're on life support, a lot of times they like to keep you sleeping, because the tubes in your throat are so painful, so big, so thick. They don't want you to be awake, so a lot of times they keep you sleeping. You wake up a little bit, they'll put something in your IV, you'll fall back asleep. And I recognize the the tubes in my throat because I've been on life support before. Had a rough life, what can I say? When they told me what happened, they explained to me that in the ambulance, I'm pretty sure you already know, that I died. My chest felt like someone took a hammer and just cracked it. They told me that was from them compressing, trying to get you to come back. And the blue sky with diamonds, of course, is the other side. And this is what I want to let you know. And this is from experience from it happening to me. When I did leave, when I was there, I wasn't thinking, oh my goodness, I wasn't ready. I never told my sister I love her. I never told her goodbye. I never told my brothers I didn't think any of that. I didn't know them to miss them. I'm not sure if you understand what I'm talking about, but when I was there, I was just there freely. I was no problems, no worries. They say people are looking down on you, watching over you. I didn't know them to even do that. Now, I wasn't there long, so I don't know what could have happened later, but I know when I was there, I didn't know my sister. I didn't say, oh my goodness, hopefully I will look over my sister, make sure she's okay. In my head, I would like to think that, but I didn't think that when I was there. I was just looking at beauty. I told my family that if I do go, since I was back, I said, if I do go, if I don't make it through this, know that I'm okay. Know that I'm at peace, because it's really peaceful. It's beautiful. I mean, you don't have to worry about me. I'm not going to worry. And all the crying that I did when people in my family passed away or friends passed away, they're okay. They're okay. I can tell you they are okay. And so when I told you I had a stroke, but that wasn't the worst thing that happened to me, dying was the worst thing that happened to me. I literally died. But I'm sitting here in front of you after many, many hours of therapy. Away again. I had to go away, and harsh therapy, and nursing homes. I was in nursing homes, and it was, to be honest, bad. It will change your mind forever. If you have somebody in a nursing home, don't just put them in a nursing home because you can't take care of them. If that is the case, make sure you're present a lot so they know that you're there for a loved one. My family would do the best they could to come there, but we didn't. I mean, my family's scattered all over the place. I have New York, Atlanta, Maryland, and I'm in Jersey. So it wasn't like I was around the corner, but they got there when they could. And my friend Keita would come visit me, and yeah, Keita came to visit me and did my hair. Oh my goodness, I can't believe she did my hair, because that needed a miracle, and she definitely worked a miracle on my hair. Oof, my hair was bad. And like I said, I'm sitting here after all that, and I'm thankful that I am sitting here saying to you, I died and came back and worked hard. When I woke up from dying, life was very, very different. Very different. And I'm going to share with you how it was different after the break. Back in a moment, okay? Stay there.